Mortal Kombat 9 was developed by NetherRealm Studios and published by Warner Brothers. Originally released on April 19, 2011, and then almost a year after its release, the complete edition was released on both the PS Vita and the PlayStation 3. Mortal Kombat was well received by fans and critics shortly after its release, which sold over millions of copies and featured new graphics, new worlds, as well as the classic old ones of the classic Mortal Kombat games. This game also has various DLCs as well, such as Kenshi, Cyber Sub-Zero, Scarlet, and everyone's favorite nightmare boogeyman, Freddy Krueger. Not to mention that the PlayStation 3 edition came with Kratos of the God of War franchise. Following the events of Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the forces of good and evil have all been wiped out. Only Raiden remains, but is defeated by Shao Kahn. Just as Kahn is about to deliver the final blow, Raiden sends a message to his earlier self saying he must win. Then we flash back to the events of Mortal Kombat 1, where Raiden experiences a premonition from a cracked amulet and must now change the course of events that will come into fruition. This is a 2D fighting game with 3D graphics. Principal gameplay involves a one-on-one fighting in a single 2D fighting plane at 60 frames per second, although characters are rendered in 3D. Characters from the MK trilogy return, as well as those from MK Armageddon, including a new guest character, Kratos from the God of War series. Kratos is only in on the PS3 version, but a lot of people were hoping that for the Xbox 360 version they would have at least Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, as it was rumored. But unfortunately, that never came to happen. Players can unleash special attacks and make them stronger while filling the super meter. When the super meter is filled, characters unleash X-ray attacks for some major damage. There are new types of gameplay modes such as arcade, ladder tag, story mode, challenge tower, and so on. Players in tag mode can choose a partner and play against a CPU or against friends and family. Also, MK9 includes online versus, where players could fight other players. Challenge Tower is where players complete in 300 different challenges of varied difficulties. With the points they earn in winning matches, players head to the crib to purchase new upgrades for characters and many other cool things. Players can choose to fight in arcade ladder tag, or in story mode. Story mode is actually a retelling of the 3 classic games in the series. Players in story mode play as all the good guys who fight against the evil forces of Outworld led by Emperor Shao Kahn, who is aided by Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. The game's design was unique in merging 2D with 3D rendered characters. Mortal Kombat runs a heavily modified version of the Unreal Engine 3, similar to the engine used by its predecessor, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. The new Mortal Kombat game increased not only in characters but in different arenas and speed. Dan Forden returns once again as a lead sound designer. He was known for being such in the classic games. Music themes such as the Screaming Forest, the Subway, and so on have been rearranged and are more epic than before. Sound effects such as punches and kicks landing on opponents are better than ever, and voice acting is way better than the one it had in Mortal Kombat 4. When Mortal Kombat was released, characters from the classic MK trilogy were in, and also added new DLCs. Scarlet, a red female character based on a rumor of MK2. Kenshi, who was first introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Rain, first seen in Mortal Ultimate MK3. And from the Nightmare on Elm Street series, Freddy Krueger.